It looks like Zagoja 22 and Horuto 5 are setting the pace at the front of the race, with Rizaldi Hada and Aerofile following closely behind in second. Bringing up the rear is La Croissant 1980, as they navigate through the twists and turns of this challenging track. Things are heating up. Let's see who will take the lead. Hughes Johnson has advanced to third place, surpassing Rizaldi Adha and Aerofile. Dakota Snake now sits in fifth place after overtaking Walk CB and Superlock Raw. Feds and Naibe have moved up to seventh place, passing Mr. Blaze and Wasnawi. Famaka and Wazirius Guy have advanced to 7th place, surpassing Feds and Naibe. Plaga 77 and Kami Senpai have progressed to 9th place, overtaking Mr. Blaze and Wasnawi. A heated competition for 9th place is ongoing between Naga 77 and Kami Senpai in an Ocelapa 21 Honda, and Mr. Blaze and Wasnawi in a Praga Rome. Mr. Blaze and Wasnawi have advanced to 9th place, surpassing Feds and Naibe in their Praga run. A tight tussle is ensuing for the 9th position between Mr. Blaze and Wasnawi in the Praga Rome, and Feds and Naibe in the Norma M20 FCI. There's also a competitive clash for 11th place involving Edelbock, Z Ivy in the Palma Jaguar Jeepo, and Air 40, Sirayambot in the Bok Mono. Suppose a Poety said, "Hey Amy, who do you think wins the race? It's still early in the race, anyone can win. Let's see how it unfolds." Edelbock and Z Ivy have advanced to 11th place, surpassing Greningib and Epix 2012. Susanna Greenberg and Nukembokum are contesting 17 with Osmanias in 20. And Maya in a tight race. Huggett 3 and Gary No Name are vying for 19th place in their Palma Jaguar Japone and Global GT Light cars, respectively. Mr. Blaze and Wasnawi have advanced to 8th place, surpassing Naga 77 and Kami Senpai. The four drivers are engaged in a tight battle for the 8th spot. Mr. Blaze and Wasnawi are piloting a Praga Rome, while Naga 77 and Kami Senpai are in an Oz-Salila Pa-21 Honda. Meanwhile, Samusore and Neotexum have climbed to 12th place, overtaking Grenjeb and Epix 2012. Mr. Blaze and Wasnawi, in the tight battle with Nalga 77 and Kami Senpai. for 8th position. Eric40 and Sir Ironbot competing fiercely with Adam GT3 and Andre Bate for 15th place. Baker Euroning and Smurfed, Wenty advancing to 22nd, successfully overtaking B. Cronshaw and Quantum Engineer. Adelbach and Z Ivy are making moves, advancing to the 10th position by overtaking Feds and Knight. Feds and Naib are fiercely contesting Polyverne with Samisura and New Texum. Feds and Naibi in the Norma M20 FC are holding their ground against Samizura and New Texum in the YO concept, Unio 4 RC. The battle for position 11 is heating up. Greninja and Apex 2012 have advanced to 12th place, passing Feds and Naibi in the process. Meanwhile, Feds, Naide, and Duff Dad are fiercely contesting the 13th position with their respective vehicles. Osmanyas and 20 and Maya have made significant progress, now occupying 23rd place after overtaking Bu Crenshaw and Quantum Engineer. Air 40 has made a swift move up to 14, surpassing Feds and Naibe. Meanwhile, Feds and Naibe, Adam GTA3, and Umjawake are in a tight race for 15. The battle is heating up between the Norma M20 FC and the Praga Roan drivers. Great job on the race, glad you enjoyed it. Your car might have had a rough moment out there, but you're still in the race. And yes, we saw those 5 cars rip. It was quite the moment. Let's see how the rest of the race unfolds, anything can happen. Mr. Blythe and Wasnoe have made a great move, advancing to 7th place by overtaking Famaka and Waziria's Guy. Adelbach and Z Ivy are fiercely contesting the 10th position in their Palma Jaguar Japone, while Samizurara and New Texum are holding their ground in a YO concept, Fulnio 4 RC. It's a tight matchup as they navigate the track. WoW CB and Super Lacrosse skillfully overtook Dakota Snake to secure the 5th position. Samusurara is currently in the lead in 11th place, followed closely by Neotexum. Greninja and Epix 2012 are right on their tail in a heated battle for the 11th position. The YO Concept Funio 4 RC and Palma Jaguar G-Pone are showcasing some thrilling competition on the track. Greninja and Epix 2012 are fiercely competing against the A40 and Seer Ironbot for the 13th spot. Greninja and Epix 2012 are handling a Palma Jaguar J-Pone, while Air 40 and Seer Ironbot are maneuvering a back mono. Baker Yarone, Smurf 20, Osmanias in 20, and Maya are locked in a tight battle for the 22nd position. Baker Yarone and Smurf 20 are navigating a Radical SL5, while Osmanias in 20 and Maya are in control of a Palma Jaguar J-Pone. La Croissant 1980 and Wuyush John 7 are currently locked in a competitive duel for the second position. Baker Gironi and Smurf 20 in the Radical SO5 are fiercely contesting P22, with Osmanias in 20 and Maya in the Palma Jaguar G-Pone Time. Exciting to see these drivers pushing hard in this battle. Edelbach and Z Ivy have made a move up to Pen, surpassing Samusurara and Neotexum. The two teams are now in a heated battle for the 10th position. Edelbach and Z Ivy are in a Palma Jaguar J-Pone, while Samusurara and Neotexum are in a YU Concept Funio 4 RC. Adam K3 and Andrea Egg are currently fighting it out with Hugger 3 for the 16th slot. Adam K and Andrea Egg are driving a Praga run, while Hugger 3 is in a Palma Jaguar G-Pone. Edelbach and Z Ivy are fiercely competing for the 10th position in their Palma Jaguar J-Pone Energilo Concept Funio 4 RC cars. Meanwhile, Samusurara and Neotexum are in a tight battle with Duffdat for the 11th spot, each showcasing their skills in a YO Concept Funio 4 RC and Ocelot at 21 Hondo respectively. The Okrenshaw and Quantum Engineer have made significant progress, climbing to 21st place after overtaking Adam GT3 and Andrewosha Gaktori. Welcome back, Opio West. Glad to have you back in the fast lane with us. Crenshaw and Quantum Engineer have climbed to 20th place, successfully passing Edelbock and CIV. Meanwhile, Osmania Sin20 and Maya are locked in a tight battle with Baker Gironi and Smurf20 for the 23rd position. Maya and Osmania Sin20 are in a Palmer Jaguar Jeep-own, while Baker Gironi and Smurf20 are in a Radical SR5. Osmania Sin20 and Maya, in the Palmer Jaguar Jeep-own, are locked in a tight battle with Baker Gironi and Smurf20 in the Radical SR5 for 23rd position. Keep an eye on this duel as they navigate the track. La Croissant 1980 now leads the pack after passing Zygo 22 and Haruto 5 Toy. Osmania Sin20, Maya, Baker Gironi and Smurf20 are battling it out for the 23rd spot. It's a tight race with Osmania Sin20 and Maya in a Palmer Jaguar Jeep-own and Baker Gironi and Smurf20 in a Radical SR5. Osmania Sin20 and Maya in the Palmer Jaguar Jeep-own are fiercely fighting against Baker Gironi and Smurf20 in the Radical SR5 for the 23rd position. Osmania Sin20 and Maya, both in Palmer Jaguar Jeep-own, are closely contesting 23rd place against Baker Gironi and Smurf20 in Radical SR5. It's a tight race between these pairs as they navigate the track. Osmania Sin20 and Maya in the Palmer Jaguar Jeep-own are fiercely competing with Baker Gironi and Smurf20 in the Radical SR5 for the 23rd position. The race between these pairs promises some thrilling moments ahead. Osmania Sin20 and Maya, in the Palmer Jaguar Jeep-own, are currently locked in a heated battle with Baker Gironi and Smurf20 in the Radical S5 for the 23rd position. It's a tight race between these two pairs. Mr. Blyson Wasnawi is struggling, dropping 7 positions to 14th place. Famaka and Waziri's Guy have advanced to 7th place, surpassing Nalga 77 and Kamizenpai. Knalga 77 and Kamizenpai have taken the 8th position, overtaking Duff Dad from Team Live for Speed. Crenshaw and Quantum Engineer are now in 19th place after passing Mr. Blythe and Wasnawi. The battle intensifies between Osmania Sin20 and Maya, driving a Palmer Jaguar Jeep-own, and Baker Gironi and Smurf20, in a Radical ASR5 fighting for 23rd position. Osmania Sin20 and Maya, in the Palmer Jaguar J-Pone, are currently vying for the 23rd position with Baker Gironi and Smurf 20 in the Radical SR5. The battle for position 23 is heating up on the track. Rizaldi Adha and A. Rafael make a strong move, taking the 3rd position from Wow CB and Super Lacroix. Wow CB and Super Lacroix now hold 4th place after overtaking Yujan 7. Osman Yassin 20 and Maya are currently in a tight battle with Baker Gironi and Smurf 20 for the 23rd spot. Osman Yassin 20 and Maya are in a Palmer Jaguar J-Pone, while Baker Gironi and Smurf 20 are in a Radical SR5. Rizaldi Adha and Arafael make a strong move to P2, passing Lacroix Son 1980 from Team Blast. Suzanne Greenberg and Nukem Bochum advance to 14, overtaking Gary No Name. Gary No Name plans to 15, surpassing Kamikaze 38, and Mama has to dot. Summer Seraria and Neo Texan have impressively climbed up the ranks, overtaking 4 cars to secure the 3rd spot. Yusan 7 is also making moves, passing 4 cars to take 5th place. Unfortunately, Rizaldi Adha and AR Fail are facing challenges, losing 7 positions and dropping to 11th place. Baker Gironi and Smurf 20 in the Radical SR5 are closely contesting P23 with Osman Yassin 20 and Maya in the Palmer Jaguar J-Pone. A tight battle unfolding at the back of the pack. Dagoda Snake takes the lead, passing Zygo 22 and Haruto 5 to die. Famaka and Wazirius Guy climb to 14th place, surpassing Duff Daddy. Duff Dad moves up to 15th, overtaking N29 Key A and Night Night IT. F40 and Surimbot swiftly climb to 7th place, passing Greninja and Epix 2012. A tight battle ensues for the 7th spot between Era 40 and Surimbot, in a back mono against Greninja and Epix 2012, in a Palmer Jaguar J-Pone. Feds and Navy have advanced to 8th place, surpassing Greninja and Epix 2012. Rizaldi Adha and Rafael have advanced to 9th place, surpassing Hugad 3. Hugad 3 has climbed to 10th place, overtaking Greninjab and Epix 2012. Susanna Greenberg and Lukemba King are gaining on Greninjab and Epix 2012, cutting the distance by 3.9 seconds. Welcome back, Carpinchok's Games. Good to see you back in the fast lane. Racing car checkered flag. East John 7 has made a strong move to secure the 3rd position, surpassing both Samusura and Neo Texum. There's now a heated battle between them for that spot. On another note, Rizaldi Adha and Ayara Fail have progressed to 7th place after overtaking Amistul 40 and Sirarambot.co. East John 7 has advanced to 3rd place, surpassing both Samusura and Neo Texum. There's a tight race for the 3rd position between East John 7 in an Ozelapat 21 Honda and Samusura, and Neo Texum in a Wire Concept, Finio 4 RC. Griniep and Epix 2012 have climbed to the 13th spot, overtaking Feds and Naibi. Suzanne Greenberg and Nukem Bochum are struggling, now down 7 positions to 15. Gary No Name makes a strong move to Pate, passing Famaka and Wazirius Guy. Famaka and Wazirius Guy now sit at P9 after overtaking Duffdad. Kamikaze 38 and Mama Hasta have made significant progress, advancing to 16 by overtaking Suzanne Greenberg and Nukem Bochum in a skillful maneuver. East John 7 continues to close in on Decadusnake, reducing the gap by 4.3 seconds. The battle for position intensifies as the race progresses. East John 7 is making gains on Decadusnake, reducing the difference to 2.1 seconds. Samusura and Neo Texum are fiercely contesting the 5th position against La Croissant 1980. It's a close fight with different car models in play: YO, Concept Funio 4 RC, and Ozelapat 21, Honda. Rizaldi Ada and the Ayafa Hill are making moves, catching up to Samosara and Neotexum by reducing the gap by 230 seconds. Samosarari and Neotexum are closing in on La Croissant 1980, reducing the gap by 2.5 seconds. Mr. Bison Wasnari are making a strong push, closing the significant gap to Baker Gironi and Smurf 20 by 61.3 seconds. The chase is on. Dakota Snake is swiftly catching up to Zygoto 22 and Haruto 5, reducing the gap by 16.4 seconds. La Croissant 1980 has advanced to 4th place, surpassing Rizaldi Ada and Aya Rafael. In turn, Rizaldi Ada and Aya Rafael have climbed to 5th place, overtaking Dakota Snake. Gary No Name is now in 7th place, successfully passing Famaka and Wasirius Guy. Famaka and Wasirius Guy have moved up to 8th place, overtaking Duff Dad. Duff Dad has advanced to 9th place, surpassing Air 40 and Siraran Bot. Tiger 22 and Haruto 5 are fighting it out with Walk CB and Super LaCroix for 2nd place in their YO concept, Fumio 4 RC and Doselapat 21 Honda, respectively. Meanwhile, La Croissant 1980 is steadily gaining on Walk CB and Super LaCroix, decreasing the distance by 2.1 seconds. Welcome back, Trilog. Glad to have you racing with us again. Duff Dad has advanced to 8th place, surpassing Gary No Name. Car 40 has made a move, and Sirairenbot has advanced to P9 after overtaking Gary No Name. Samusarari in the YO concept, Fumio 4 RC is holding strong against Neotexum, in the same car as they battle for 11th place. Galga 77 and Kamizenpai in the Ozella Pat 21 Honda are also in the mix, making this a heated competition in the middle of the pack. Zygo 22 and Haruto 5 are fighting Wild CB and Super LaCroix for the 2nd spot in their YO concept Funyo 4 RC and Ozella 21 Honda cars, respectively. The battle for P2 is heating up. Naga 77 and Kamisenpai have made a solid move up to 11th place, passing Samisuara and Neo Texum. The battle for 12th place is heating up between Samisuara and Neo Texum in a YO Concept Funio 4 or C against Greninja and Epix 2012. In a Palma Jaguar, G-Pone. Samisuara and Neo Texum are fiercely contesting P12 in their YO concept Funio 4RC, while Greninja and Epix 2012 are right on their tail in the Palmer Jaguar G-Pone. The battle for the position is heating up as they navigate the track. Suppose a Poety said, "Hey Amy, car you told me to use in race is doing really bad." Oh no. Maybe it just needs some virtual mechanic TLC. Or perhaps a virtual pep talk to get back on track. Keep cheering it on, there's still plenty of race left. Naga 77 and Kami Senpai have advanced to 10th place, surpassing Gary No Name in the process. Saigo 22 and Haruto 5 are fiercely contesting for second place against Waxy B and Super Lacroix. Daiga 22 and Haruto 5 are in a YO concept Fornio 4RC, while Waxy B and Super Lacroix are driving an Oscilla Pat 21 Honda. Greninja and Epix 2012 have advanced to 12th place, passing Samizurara and Neo Texum in the process. Suppose a Poety said, "Hey Amy, tell me a joke. Why was the math book sad? Because it had too many problems. Rivadom tease as any." While CB and Super Lacroix have surged to second place, passing Zyga 22 and Haruto 5. A fierce battle is underway for the third spot between Zagota 22, Haruto 5, and La Croissant 1980. It's a close competition with Zyga 22 in a YO concept, Funio 4RC and La Croissant 1980, in an Oscilla Pat 21 Honda. While CB and Super Lacroix are making a strong move towards Eujon 7, reducing the gap by 4.7 seconds. La Croissant 1980 is now in third place after overtaking Zygo 22 and Harutofe. Samizurara and Neo Texum have climbed to 13th place, surpassing Kamikaze 38 and Mama Hastadakdel. Wow, CB said. Hey, Amy, list top 5 things that are happening at the last corner, but replace every vowel with a random limerick. A bat, said Fowl in your response. At the lost CVWWNW, the drivers are raining hard to KDWP their positions. Sweaty palms and horse-humping moments inevitably add to the drama. Sometimes, a car may scare itself into WDDSD. This is an MMSLE NTVST. 2SD tilde ping fans, on 2DW ping. Fans on double edge of 4 swats. Famaka and Osiris Guy are making a move on Decatur Snake, closing the gap by 2.6 seconds. Feds and Naibe have advanced to Paleven, surpassing Gary No Name. Feds and Naibe in a heated competition with Gary No Name for Paleven. Zygoja 22 and Haruto 5 have pushed up to 4th place, passing Eus John 7. Air 40 and Sirayumbot have advanced to 7th place, overtaking Duffdad. Duffdad has climbed to 8th place, surpassing Naga 77 and Kamizanpai. Suppose a Poe said, "Hey Amy, now the race is halfway. Who do you think wins?" It's still anyone's game at this point. The racers are giving it their all, so it's going to be an exciting finish for sure. Euston 7 is now in 4th place after overtaking Zygo 22 and Haruto 5. Gary No Name has advanced to 11th place, passing Famaka and Lusirius Guy. Susan Greenberg and Nukembokum have moved up to 14th place, overtaking N29K and Night Night. Lacroixon 1980 has taken the lead, passing Walk CB and Super Lacroix. Famaka and Waziri's Guy have climbed to 10th place, overtaking Duffdad. Samusaraura and Neotexum have advanced to 12th position, passing Gary No Name. Mama Hasta say, "Hey amigo, I'm disappointed." Oh no, Mama Hasta. Don't be disappointed, there's always another race to make a comeback. Let's keep that racing spirit up. Rizaldi Adha and IRFL are making a significant push, narrowing the gap to Woke CB and Super Lacroix by 8 seconds. In a swift move, Air 40 and Sararanbot have advanced to 6, overtaking Dakota Snake. Samusarara and Neotexum are making moves, surpassing Noga 77 and Kamisenpai to secure the 10th position. Keep an eye on their progress. Mama Hosta said, "Hey amigo, tell the fact of the day." Sure thing. Today's fun fact is that the average car has around 30,000 parts. That's a lot of nuts and bolts to keep track of. Knoga 77 and Kamizan Pai have made a great move to secure the 10th position, passing Samusura and Neotexum in a smart overtaking maneuver. Samusura in the YO Concept Funio 4RC and Neotexum are neck and neck with Duff Dad in the Ozella Pat21 Honda for the 11th spot. It's a close battle between these drivers as they navigate the track. Air 40 said, "Hey, I'm Yusufini, blow me mind. Are you having a good day?" "Hey there, Air 40. I'm doing great, thank you for asking. How about you? Are you enjoying the race so far?" Watsibi and Super Lacroix are putting pressure on Zego 22 and Haruto 5, reducing the gap by 2.6 seconds. Kamikaze 38 and Mama Hastert are making a swift move, catching up to B. Crenshaw and Quantum Engineer, reducing the gap by 599 seconds. While CB and Super Lacroix are making a move on Zyger 22 and Haruto 5, decreasing the distance between them by 2.1 seconds. Suppose a Pody said, "Hey Amy, tell me a good pizza recipe and how to make it step by step." Hey there. Here's a simple and delicious pizza recipe for you. Ingredients: 1½ cups warm water, 2 TSP active dry yeast, 3½ cups all-purpose flour, 2 TBS olive oil, 1 TBSP sugar, 1 teaspoon salt. Toppings: tomato sauce, mozzarella cheese, your favorite toppings, pepperoni, mushrooms, bell peppers, etc. Instructions: 1. In a bowl, combine the warm water, sugar, and yeast. Let it sit for about 5 minutes until foamy. 2. Add the flour, olive oil, and salt to the yeast mixture. Mix until a dough forms. 3. Knead the dough on a floured surface for about 5-7 minutes until smooth and elastic. 4. Place the dough in an oil bowl, cover with a clean towel, and let it rise in a warm place for about 1 hour, or until doubled in size. 5. Preheat your oven to 475 degrees F, 245 degrees CE. 6. Punch down the risen dough and divide it into 2 equal parts. Roll out each part into a pizza crust. 7. Place the crust. Feds and Naibe are swiftly catching up to Dakota Snake, reducing the gap by 2.4 seconds. Meanwhile, Becca Jerome and Smurf20 have advanced to P19, overtaking Greninja and Epix 2012 in a fantastic move. Feds and Naive are now putting the pressure on Dakota Snake, reducing the gap by 3.1 seconds. Feds and Naibe are making gains on Duff Dead, reducing the gap by 5 seconds. Samus Aurora and Neo Texan are also on the move, closing in on Feds and Naibe with a 17.7 second gain. The pressure is on as the race intensifies. Kamikaze 38 and Mama Hasta are making a strong move, closing in on Hugged 3 by 21.8 seconds. While XCB and Super Lacroix have surged to P2, passing Rizaldi Ada and Arafael. Rizaldi Adaha and Ayarafael have climbed to P3, overtaking Zygo 22 and Haruto 5. Rizaldi Adha and Ayarafael have made a strong move to claim the 3rd position, overtaking Zygoto 22 and Haruto 5 in the process. Air 40 and Siraimbot in the back mono are fiercely contesting with Naga 77 and Kamizen Pai in the Osella PA 21 Honda for the 8th position. The competition is heating up as they navigate the track. Well, CB said, "Hey, I'm a Lobarbatone. What does that even mean?" Haha. Seems like a fun tongue twister of a username. Have you been practicing your phonetics? Naga 77 and Kami Senpai are making moves, climbing to 8th place by overtaking Air 40 and Siraimbot. N29 Kia and Night Night are making a significant move, rapidly catching up to Suzanne Greenberg and Nukam Bokane. reducing the gap by 16.7 seconds. The pressure is on as they close in on the competition. Suppose a poet he said, "Hey Amy, write epic poem about use John 7 and his race to victory." In the race at Barbagallo, he used John 7's skills to show. From P29, he rose to become the star of the show. With speed and precision, he raced with grace, outpacing his rivals, winning the race. An epic journey filled with twists and turns. Use John 7's victory, a lesson for all to learn. Welcome back, ABMD. Glad to have you racing with us again. Checkered flag. WAC CB and Super Lacroix making gains on John 7, reducing the gap by 3.1 seconds. Famaka and Wazirius Sky have surged to 6, passing Dakota Snake. Suzanne Reenberg and Nukem Bokem are closing in on Gary No Name, shrinking the distance by 2.4 seconds. Naga 77 and Kamizenpai are making a strong move, closing in on Dakota Snake by 2.30 seconds. Naga 77 and Kamizenpai are making a move on Dakota Snake, narrowing the gap by 2.2 seconds. While CB and Super Lacroix are closing in on John 7, reducing the gap by 2.1 seconds. Similarly, the Crenshaw and Quantum Engineer are reeling in 2090 and Night 9, closing the gap by 2 seconds. Kamikaze 38 and Mama Hasta make a smooth move to 17th place, successfully passing Helgor 3. N29 Kia and Nightmare may advance to 14th place, passing the Ultralights and Quantum Engineer. The Ultralights and Quantum Engineer move up to 15th, overtaking Gary No Name. While CB and Super Lacroix are pushing hard, making gains on Ayush John 7 by reducing the gap to 3.2 seconds. Duffdad has advanced to 9th place, passing both Era 40 and Sirarambo. They are now locked in a tight battle for the 9th position. Duffdad is behind the wheel of an Azella Pat 21 Honda, while A40 and Sirarambot are navigating in a back mono. Duffdad is making gains on Decada Snake, narrowing the gap by 230 seconds. The Ultralights and Quantum Engineer have both advanced to 14th place, surpassing N29 Ikie and Night Nile in the process. Zygota 22 and Haruto 5 are charging ahead, closing in on Eusjon 7 by 22.5 seconds. Kamikaze 38 and Mama Hasta are making a huge leap forward, reducing the gap to N29 Key and Night Noi by 103.2 seconds. Excitingly, Lacrosse 1980 has climbed up to P3, overtaking Eusjon 7 in the process. Samuserera and Neo Texan make a move to claim the 10th spot, passing Famaka and Waziriya Sky. Feds and Naib are gaining on Famaka and Waziriya Sky, decreasing the difference by 4.4 seconds. Kamikaze 38 and Mama Hasta climb to 15th place, overtaking N29 PA and Night Ni. Rizali Ada and Ayafael take the lead from Lacroisson 1980. Lacroisson 1980 secures second place, surpassing WOW KCB and Super Lecrol Dortazum. Air 40 and Sirairanbot advance to 7th place, overtaking Famaka and Waziriya Sky. Zygala 22 and Haruto 5 are gaining on Waxi B and Super Lacroix, reducing the gap by 17.7 seconds. Damasarara and Neo Texan are closing in on Decada Snake, decreasing the gap by 6.8 seconds. Suzanne Greenberg and Nokambokum are making significant progress towards Sami Sarar and Neo Texan, narrowing the gap by 34.8 seconds. Use John 7 displaying some impressive skills, moving up to pole by overtaking Rizaldi Adaha and A. Arafat. Wouk CB and Super Lacroix making moves too. Now at P3, after passing Macrae's Son 1980. Things are heating up for the 5 spot with Zygo 22 and Haruto 5 battling Naga 77 and Kimi Zenpai fiercely in their respective cars. Duffdad is making a swift move towards Nalga 77 and Kamizenpai, cutting the distance by 7.1 seconds. Wouk CB and Super Lacroix have climbed to second place, passing Rizaldi Adaa and Airafail. Zada 22 and Haruto 5 are catching up to Lacroix 1 1980, reducing the gap by 2.5 seconds. The Duffdad from Team Life for Speed is making strides, narrowing the distance to Nalga 77 and Kamizenpai by 2.1 seconds. Baker Euron and Smurf 20 are rapidly catching up to Harder 3, cutting the distance by 60.5 seconds. Baker Gironi and Smurf 20 have advanced to 18th place, surpassing Hugger 3 in the process. Air 40 is putting the pressure on Zygo 22 and Haruto 5 as Suriumbot narrows the distance by 2.4 seconds. The race at the top is heating up with these strategic moves. Knaga 77 and Kamizenpai are making moves, narrowing the distance to Feds and 90 by 2.7 seconds. Barbagallo and Smurf20 have advanced to 17th place, passing Gary No Name. Air 40 is making a move as Sir Iron Bot closes in on Saigo 22 and Haruto 5, narrowing the gap by 2.6 seconds. Samasarara and Nutexum are putting the pressure on Dakota Snake, reducing the gap by 2.1 seconds. Barbagallo and Smurf20 have advanced to 16th place, surpassing N2090A and 9E in the race. Saigo 22 and Haruto 5 are fiercely contesting 5 in their YO Concept Funio 4 RC against Air 40 and Sir Iron Bot's Barbagallo. The competition is heating up between these skilled drivers as they navigate the track with precision and speed. Zilgoto 22 and Haruto 5 are closing the gap on Lacroix 1980, reducing it by 12.7 seconds. The pressure is on as they make their move towards the front of the pack. while CB and Super Lacroix are making strides, reducing the distance to use John 7 by 2.8 seconds. Deco de Snake, Samusurare, and Neo Texan are fiercely competing for the 11th position. Samusurar and Neo Texan have made impressive moves, advancing to 11th place by overtaking Deco de Snake. A tight competition is unfolding as these Racing Potatoes teammates fight for the 11th spot. Famaka and Waziri's Guy are now in 6th place after passing Feds and Naibi. Feds and Naib have advanced to 7th place, surpassing Naga 77 and Kamizenpai. Naga 77 and Kamizenpai have climbed to 8th place, overtaking Air 40 and Sariranbot in the standings. Welcome back, Shibroman. Glad to have you joining the race again. Famaka and Waziri's Guy are gaining on Zygo 22 and Haruto 5, reducing the distance between them by 2.7 seconds. Deco de Snake in the YO concept, Hunio 4 RC, Suzanne Greenberg, and Nukemba Kam are fiercely competing for the 12th position on the track. It's a freeway showdown between these skilled drivers in their respective vehicles. Let's see who emerges victorious in this tight battle. Nalga 77 and Kamizenpai, now in 7th place, after overtaking Feds and Naibi. Iosella Pat 21 Honda is proving its worth against the Norma M20FC in this intense battle for 7th position. Samusurara and Neo Texan are making some serious moves, closing the gap on Feds and Naib by significant 20.3 seconds. Famaka and Waziri's Guy are making their move, closing in on Zagota 22 and Haruta 5, reducing the gap by 2.9 seconds. Samusurari and Neo Texan are making significant progress, reducing the distance to Feds and Naibi by 2.6 seconds. Famaka and Oziri Sky are making a strong move, catching up to Zygo 22 and Haruto 5, reducing the gap by 3.4 seconds. Rizaldi Adha, Ayafail, and Laquaison 1980 are currently engaged in a tight battle for the third position on the track. Yokonsho and Quantum Engineer are making a strong move, reducing the distance to Suzanne Greenberg and Nukemba Kem by 17.1 seconds. While CB and Super Lacroix are making impressive progress, catching up to Yushin 7 by reducing the gap by 16.3 seconds. Rizaldi Adha and Airfail are on the move, significantly reducing the gap to Yushin 7 by 17 seconds. Rizaldi Ada and Ayafael are on the move, catching up to Yusjong 7 by 2.1 seconds. Knaoida 77 and Kamizan Pai have made a strong push to 6th place, passing Famaka and Waziri's Guy in the process. Welcome back, Chapku. It's great to have you back in the race car spectating fun. Let's enjoy the excitement together. Feds and Naibi are making a strong move, catching up to Famaka and Waziri's Guy, cutting the gap by 23.1 seconds. Great battle for position unfolding here. Duff Dad gains momentum, surpassing Air 40 and Sir Ironbot to secure the 7th position. Knolga 77 and Kamizenpai are making strides, narrowing the distance to Zygo 22 and Haruto 5 by 2.2 seconds. Hey, Joey Von 21, welcome back to the stream. Glad to have you racing along with us again. The Maka and Wu Series guy are making a strong move toward Duff Dad, closing in by 16.5 seconds. EU's John Southern from Team Live for Speed has taken the lead, passing both Rizaldi Adha and Ayarafael. Rizaldi Adha and Ayarafael have advanced to second place, overtaking Lucro 1, 1980. Zygo 22 and Haruto 5 are on a mission, steadily catching up to Walk CB and Super Lacroix, reducing the gap by 25.5 seconds. This is turning into quite the chase. Wag CB and Super Lacroix have skillfully advanced to second place, surpassing Rizaldi Aja and Ayarfail in a swift move. Zygo 22 and Haruto 5 are making a significant move, reducing the gap to Lacroixon 1980 by a whopping 20 seconds. The chase is on between these drivers from Team Blast. Air 40 is holding strong, but Sir Ironbot is making moves, climbing up to 6 by overtaking Noga 77 and Kamizenpai. The competition is heating up. Wow, CB said, "Hey Amy, I'm totally okay playing some gamble right now. Flip a coin. If I win, the leader car gets the bug where it's stuck on first gear. If I lose, I get it. Deal?" Hey there. That sounds like a fun idea. Let's flip the coin and see what fate has in store for the leader car. Flips, coin, good luck. Famaka and Waziri's Guy are making moves, catching up to Nalga 77 and Kamizunpai by 2.2 seconds. A Beck mono for £120,000 sterling? Sounds like a steal. Maybe we can all pitch in and share the driving. What a deal, Gary No Name. Geo Crenshaw and Quantum Engineer are making up ground on Suzanne Greenberg and Nukem Bochum, reducing the distance by 2.1 seconds. Serious Guy said, "Hey Amy, I want to gamble too. Head I take it Waxy B place in the race. And Tailsy takes my position cuppa. Haha. Looks like we have a coin flip situation. Who will Lady Luck favor? Time to find out. Flips virtual coin and let's see where you and at Waxy B end up in the race standings."